A green engram. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's nothing. It's just close.
Armor material. All right, so what we're talking about today, Destiny 2, of course, had a huge reveal last week. Pretty impressive stuff. But they said a lot of things that if you were reading between the lines or you just were paying attention to what they were actually saying, kind of irked us the wrong way. Now, just to give you a little back history on Destiny and when Xbox One first came out, there was no games really. Warframe was available, and we played the hell out of that. And then Destiny came out. And, you know, the open... What the hell is this tether thing that I'm seeing?
That's me.
What is that?
I give you guys... Yeah, your limit, whatever thing charges
Super
faster with me.
specials.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
from Iron, Rise of Iron.
Yeah, as long as I don't use my power, you guys' power keeps recharging faster.
Oh, okay. So I know there's been a lot of debate about what to expect from Destiny, and everyone's had their 2 cents, and so we decided to dedicate this week's podcast to Destiny 2 and say what we think about what we to expect in Destiny 2 and what we played a lot of Destiny, but we kind of got sour because you get stuck once you get to, once you complete all the stuff for the week. It's like, okay, unless you have 3 characters, and even still, if you have 3 characters, you're gonna run out of things to do in the week. There's no point in playing it past, especially grinders.
Grinding.
And then today was the first time we're playing Destiny just because of this podcast. And today,
Ben Starr knows what I'm talking about.
And today, I realize that you can't do half the stuff if you don't pay $30 for the DLC. And it's like, that type of method freaking pisses me off. And I think I remember that's why I stopped playing Destiny to begin with. Because of that kind of garbage.
Did we get disconnected, guys?
No. Me and Jonathan are here.
We don't know where the hell where to go.
Oh, got any help?
Where are you?
I'm fighting over here.
But I don't know where the hell to go.
I
forgot this map.
Oh,
I can't see you guys at all.
We're above you.
Yeah.
Above me? Why are you guys above me?
Why are you down below us?
I guess that's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, he's where we're supposed to go, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, I'm just shooting people. I don't know, man.
All right, come on.
Over here.
I'm heading. You're invisible to me. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's loading.
So, we're trying not to be too hyped because you remember when they first revealed Destiny in the gameplay trailer, there was so much awesome stuff happening, and they were very vague about what the game really was going to be. And I don't know about you, Juan, but I felt like it was basically trying to be Warframe, except Warframe did it better.
When the beta came out, I played that beta non-stop.
Yeah, me too. I think, and that put...
I remember, the beta had if you played it long enough and you unlock certain things, you could go to the moon and be one of the first ones to go to the moon. And I was able to go to the moon. I was like, man, this is just crazy. You can go to the moon because no other games did this like this. I've never played a game like this one.
Well,
so
the beta was good
at the moment.
The beta was good, but it ended up shooting them in the foot because they gave us too much in the beta. Because you remember, we played the hell out of the beta, but as soon as freaking the game came out, we were so bored having to replay the same thing over.
We already did this. Exactly. How are we doing this again?
It was like, what the freak? I got to play for the up to level 20 on freaking Earth again? This is boring. It was like nothing new.
Yeah.
But just so you know, Warframe does do what this does. There's 10 times more planets that you can go to, and the graphics are just as good. The only difference is it's third person. But whatever. I'm not gonna compare. I'm not gonna compare it to the same because there are differences, but I don't want to be biased. But all right. So Destiny 2, we streamed it together as a little watch party or whatever.
You guys want to see something cool?
Yeah, I want to see it cool.
Look at my ghost when I deploy it, okay? You gotta be close to it, Matt.
I am. I'm getting the rays off of your butt.
Look at it.
What's
You
wrong
see
with
it?
it? It's just
You don't
white.
see the tail?
Yeah, he has a little crooked tail.
Tail. See how,
It's like a
see how
mouse.
blue ball it. Oh, that tail thing. Yeah.
That's like a rare.
A rare
Ghost.
Cool, man.
It's called a double ghost.
Was it worth $30?
Yeah, it was. Man. Except I only paid $15 for
Yeah,
it.
you lucked out and only had to pay freaking $10 for that. You can't compare. Oh, here we go. Austin already on the defense. You can't compare Warframe and Destiny. They're completely different. And you're 100% incorrect, Austin. I hate to tell you that because they are not
I agree.
100% different.
I agree with Austin.
You're wrong too. You haven't played enough Warframe to see the differences.
I played the beginning and I didn't like it, so hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't tell me that they're completely 100% different because for the simple fact that the load screen. No, listen. The load screen for both games is your ship that you can't do anything with. That is 100% similar. Okay?
Except for the other one, you can fly up and down, yeah.
You can do it, yeah, exactly. The other one, in Warframe, you actually have more maneuverability with the load screen than Destiny does. So it's freaking better. Okay?
That's a plus for you, yeah.
Other than that, Warframe is 4-player co-op instead of 3-player co-op. Okay, there's raids in Warframe, just like in Destiny. There's tons of armor and tons of weapons and everything like that you can build and customize, like Destiny. So I don't want to see here.
Space.
They're 100%. You go to different planets to do missions.
Unless you grind for 80 hours for one headpiece, yeah, that's fine with you.
Well, hey, that's the difference. As opposed to paying $260 for this game, you don't have to pay anything for Warframe. So I'll take the grind. But I'm not saying they're 100% similar. There are differences, but they're not 100% different. Okay? So, let's get into Destiny 2. Because hopefully Destiny 2 will go away from the similarities. So you sent us an article already, Juan, this morning saying that the Grimoire thing is going to be added to the game.
That was my biggest peeve.
Right.
My biggest irk with this game was the grimoires. You have to go online to look at the story and lore, and I thought that was just so dumb that you have to actually stop playing to read stuff online. Which I'm glad they're getting rid of it. Everything is in the game.
Okay. Now, is it going to be in the game as a grimoire system?
Nope.
So it's just going to be lore in the game.
They didn't explain to that depth if you read the article. They just said that the whole going online to Bungie.net, you don't have to do it no more. It's going to be in the game. It's going to be part of the lore, like campaign and stuff. So I'm guessing it'll be like if you press select and go to like, I don't know, like bios of the characters and stuff, it'd probably be in there.
All right, so let me just reply to Austin because he says you can't talk about a game you know nothing about. I hate to tell you this, Austin. I've played Destiny more than you have. You may have all the DLC, but that's just because you want to buy it. I'm not going to pay $30 for Rise of Iron, but I've played this game longer than you have. Other than that, Adrian Brent says they made it look cool, but they needed more gun customization. I agree with you. And that does look like something they're adding for Destiny 2. It does look like the variety of guns is going to be a lot more. Honestly,
yeah, they got SMG now.
Well, SMG, but even the weapons themselves, it reminded me of Borderlands almost.
They have grenade launchers and something that throws little balls like a ball dispenser.
I don't know. Destiny 2 looks like Destiny 1 remastered.
Well, by saying remastered, you're saying the graphics look better. The graphics in that trailer looked good, but I want to see it
redone. It's basically what Destiny 1 should have been.
It would have been that if it didn't have to do with 360 and PS3.
I agree.
That's the reason. I mean, they cut it loose after the Taken King. They said they were gonna do no more DLC for the
last gen
360. Yeah, because it was holding them. It was holding the Xbox One and PS4 back. So they cut it off.
Oh. I just hate how they redid everything, and basically the first 400 hours of this game was for nothing. All the armor I got.
That did run us the wrong way too.
I think that's what made me stop playing. That and the raids. Like I can give a damn about the whole guided whatever it's called that they're adding.
So let's talk about the multi. So our biggest thing with this game is there's no matchmaking for raids, and you're required to put still. Well, let's talk about for Destiny 1 first. Watch your back. No matchmaking for raids. So if you don't have a big group of friends that you play with, or if you don't have a huge, party thing, you're not going to be able to do the raids unless you jump in with some other guys, which is always a risk because all the times we've done it, they've been idiots that just quit after the first boss or
jerks.
They don't know what the hell they're doing, or they just freeload.
Right.
Well, not even that. Yeah, they don't do nothing. They don't do anything in the team. They just wait for everybody else to do everything, and they stay in the back. And then when everybody dies, they don't move. They don't do nothing. They just sit there. And I love how on the video for the Destiny 2, they're like, well, you can find people that play just like you. We tried doing that. Like, we had open comms here, and we would be like, hey, you guys want to play Destiny? We're going to do the raid. Can anybody help us? We have people help us, and then they just quit halfway because they didn't like how some things didn't go how they planned it. So that was a pain in the butt.
So if you haven't watched the Destiny live stream, which I don't know who you are if you haven't, they are adding a clan system to Destiny 2, and that's their idea of making it easier for people to play the raids. Their whole thing was that 50% of the people that played Destiny never were able to play any of the raids, and that's true. It's probably a lot more, but their idea of fixing it is we're going to have clans, and it's called the guiding system, where if you're by yourself and you want to play a raid, you just match up with some other clan and they'll bring you along. That does not eliminate the problem of playing with people who don't give a crap, who just want to play to get the first loot. It doesn't eliminate that problem.
Well, it's not even that, man. It's the clan thing is in this Destiny, we're in a clan ourselves.
Technically, yeah.
I mean, when you press the Windows, the controller, it tells you who's in the clan. It's like you, me, Lewis.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoever else is online. It's the same thing, except for that one. I don't know what the difference is. What, that you can actually search online for clans? Is that it? I mean,
well, you'll find guided clans that are open to letting you play with them.
That's stupid.
And then you can get mad if you get somebody. Hey, we're gonna let this level 20 guy play the raid with us, but that dude's gonna like.
that's why I started laughing when that guy was like, so basically you have a group of clans that they say they have 5 people wanting to do the raid, but there's one short, so they can get somebody who's never done a raid. It's like I don't want somebody who's never done a raid because they're gonna suck and they're gonna just like screw up the whole entire raid.
And I mean that's if you're willing to do that, or once you're done with the raid, that guy will get all the freaking random gear that you're trying to get, and then you'll be even more pissed. I think
just happened to me.
Austin, I pissed you off. I pissed Austin off so much you unsubscribed from the channel.
Well, it is the Gaming VUE. Is there any more left?
Jose Firestone. Add me on Xbox Live. No, thank you.
The raid killed it for me in this game. Oh! The raid killed it for me in this game.
What?
I have your Xbox Live. No.
Yeah, what the hell? All right, so.
Well, the raid, yeah. Every time we try to do the raid, we get burned by it.
We did.
I just wish that they would do 3, 4.
People be like, well, it was too hard for you. It's not even about it being hard. It's that you didn't have enough people, and the people that played it didn't know what the hell they were doing. They would just start jerking off as soon as they got bored of trying to work as a team. That's my biggest thing with this game is the raids. That's why I don't even care about it. As long as they give enough strikes, then whatever, screw it.
But I feel like I can't complete the game to my extent how I want to. I like to do the most in the game every game. Like I want to beat the toughest challenge, and in this challenge is the raid, and I can't even attempt it because I don't have 6 freaking people.
So
like
I think the solution would have been just adding regular matchmaking. I mean, I don't know why they just DICE didn't decide not to do that. I don't think the clan thing is going to be a solution for that. I think there's still going to be a bunch of people that don't complete everything in Destiny 2. So I think the clan thing is a hand-fisted whatever. They just need to add. I don't know what the point of not adding matchmaking is. I mean, they're Bungie, for crying out loud. Their whole website is a matchmaking portal. Why not just add matchmaking to the freaking game, to the raids.
I don't even think matchmaking. I don't think even matchmaking would solve it. Because even in matchmaking, people can join and quit at will.
Well, if you say that though, then there's no solution for you.
It's Activision.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
Drop it from 6 people to like 4, 3, where there's a lot
Then
of.
it's not a raid; it's a strike.
Then make a damn raid that's harder than a strike with just includes 4 people, not 6.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you guys. I mean, I know the money for the Lords of Iron, the Rise of Iron, whatever, is a lot. I don't expect you guys to pay for it. But if you can even ask Austin, if you play the strike, in the Lords of the Rise of Irons plus the old strikes they redid, is like mini raids.
Well,
for 3 people,
and that's good. I just think they should add some variety. Like have the main raid which takes 6 people, but then have smaller raids with the same level of ingenuity, same level of awesome design that they're so good at. I mean, there's no reason why they couldn't do it for 3 or 4 people. I mean, it would be cool.
I think they were testing it out though.
Yeah.
In the add-on, because like for example, this one we're doing right now, if you do it in the Rise of Iron, it's totally different.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's you gotta do certain things to get the witch whatever weak, and then you can attack her, and then you gotta do other things to get the guys out of there so you can go in the room and attack her. It's like certain aspects of the same thing as if you did it right.
So let's talk about some of the good things that we liked in Destiny 2 so that Austin cools down a little bit.
Is it still going on?
They're talking about the game they don't know nothing about. They should stop. Austin, you need to stop, okay? Relax. I've played this game. We've all played this game more than you have. Stop trying to sound like you're the Destiny go-to guy. Let us know, what did you like about Destiny, or did you think it's the greatest game revealed in history of mankind? Okay? I get that feeling. But, alright, so what are some of the things that you did like about the Destiny 2 reveal?
Omnigul is wicked and desperate. Keep your light safe.
Juan?
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. I'm trying to catch up on what he's saying. Is Joel Firestone mad too, or?
No, he's just saying that was garbage, I guess.
Oh, what was your question, man? I'm sorry, I'll answer it.
What did you like about the Destiny 2? What were some of the things that they showed in Destiny 2 that you did like?
It's hard to say, man. It's Bungie.
Oh yeah, I know they didn't show a lot
because you don't know what they're really gonna do or what they really mean. Like, okay, the guy's like, you have 4 new worlds to look at. One of them is Earth. yeah, you go to Europe instead of Russia, but it's still Earth. So don't say it's 4 new worlds.
Exactly.
And then the worlds look bigger. I'll give them that because the maps look huge. So they might go into the whole more open world type aspect in the game, which, that's good. That's what I wanted. Because in this game, it's like 4 sections each planet, and then that's it.
All right, so let's segue for a second, just a little quick, because Austin replied. He says, you're saying that people can't raid, but you don't need to do them. Okay, so in order to enjoy Destiny, you don't need to do the raids.
But how do you get the raid armor then?
That's true to a certain aspect, but people that like to do I want to do the raids. I want to do everything in Destiny, including raids.
Are we in agreement that the raids are probably the best thing in Destiny?
No, they are amazing to do. Once you get the 6 people to do, hands down, they are the best and funnest thing in Destiny to do.
Okay.
Down. But it's just hard getting 6 people that I feel comfortable playing with. I hate playing with average, random 6-year-olds. It's that ruin it. It ruined the experience. And every time I've tried playing with random people, it just ruins my experience for Destiny.
Yeah, so the argument that, you don't have to do them, you're really playing only 50% of the game, Austin. So, I mean, they should, and that if it wasn't that important, you don't have to do them, that wouldn't have been such a big point for them to touch on with Destiny 2.
Yeah, and raids, you can only get the best loot and gear from the raids.
Exactly.
So you kind of have to do them. Have to. If you want to get the best gear, you have to do the raids.
From that comment, Austin, You're the one that doesn't know what you're talking about.
Push forward, Guardian.
I love you, Austin, my man.
He said, "Get your butt out of your head."
I know. You get your head out of your butt.
See, if he would stay with his Xbox One, he would have been playing with us and talking about it.
Yeah, and then maybe we would all love Destiny. You would have our 6th person.
We would have had our 6th person if you stayed on Xbox. Austin, thanks a lot.
No, he went to the dark side.
Yeah. Well, he's always had PlayStation. All right,
Oh,
so
really?
good. Let's get back to what we liked about Destiny 2.
I liked how they added like side missions, and you can talk to people within places and they give you extra missions. That's something that I liked. One of the few things I liked. I heard that you can do that. You get missions from AIs in the game.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like
just tired. I'm just tired of getting burnt by this video. That's all. It's like Ubisoft done it so many times. This is you can see this. You can do this. You can go all the way to Manhattan in the Division. No.
Oh,
no.
well, that's
So,
that's general for most
I mean-
companies.
Bungie is Bungie, and yeah, everybody loves them because they made Halo and whatever. But you gotta be fair with everybody, and like what we're seeing right now is like you guys can't do all the stuff that I can just because you don't have the DLC.
Right.
So you guys are locked out of certain parts of the game.
It's a shady tactic. I mean, it's gonna sell them. It's gonna make them money. But
But it shouldn't be that way.
so wait, real quick about the alternative, the adventures they're called. I think that's cool. It'll actually make the worlds feel alive, I think. Like with NPCs around and giving you missions and stuff like that. Hopefully they're not all the same missions. Like fetch quests and all that stuff, which I don't think Destiny's so good at making missions pretty awesome and unique. Yeah, so that's probably one of the big things I'm looking forward to. Let me fry these guys. Drop down, sucker. I did like some of the new abilities. I was hoping to definitely see some of that instead of the same ones, but if you watch the video closely, you do catch some of the same abilities in this game. For instance, like the Warlock, there is a scene in the video where he jumps up and hovers with the sun class, and I was like, well, okay, hopefully what they showed us isn't like the only new ability.
Well, I mean, they showed a Titan building up a barricade.
Yeah,
That wasn't new.
like a low barricade.
Well, they're
Yeah, I
probably
don't
just
think
showing
Titans are that now.
past abilities. I don't think they're showing it as new abilities in that gameplay. They're just showing like combat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that ability
like-
looked new to me.
What, the shield for a Titan?
The shield, yeah, it's not the same shield you're thinking, Jonathan.
Oh yeah, the one who's Captain America, you mean?
Yeah.
No. He dropped the shield down like a barricade for everybody. It wasn't
Yeah.
a dome. It was like a bullet
Oh.
shield,
Find Omnigul.
which I found interesting. Because personally, I don't like the Titan. I don't like the Warlock. I felt comfortable with the Hunter, and I played all of them, and I tried them all. But so I'm hoping maybe they change them so I can try them all, and I might like somebody new.
Well, I mean, the Hunter's new ability looks exact same to me as the Arc Blade right now. Instead of using a dagger, you're using a staff. You just,
Young crack.
hit RB and you probably kill 6 people in a different style, but it's ultimately the same thing, except it's just different flashy moves with the staff instead of the dagger.
If it would have been fire, I would have think it would have been looked different.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Austin replies again. Okay, you don't know anything. You didn't really watch the trailer if you're saying that about the new classes. So according to him, they're 100% brand new stuff we've never seen before in our lives.
Well, is there another ability besides the staff for the Hunter?
Probably, but they're not
That's all
going
I
to show
saw.
it.
I mean, that, from what they showed in the stream, the live stream.
No,
I only
that's
saw
the only one
staff.
they showed. Yeah, but he's saying that they're absolutely new. And I'm sorry, Austin, but there was a Warlock doing the Sunfire like hover in air in the trailer.
Yeah, and the Hunter was using the golden gun.
Yeah. So
What the heck are you watching?
yeah, Austin is just digging himself a deeper hole.
The staff is entirely new, but it's the exact same sequence. I think it's gonna be the exact same sequence as the Arc Blade, where you just tap RB like crazy and attack everybody nearby, killing them with one hit.
Probably.
But instead of a dagger, you're using a sword, a the staff.
Omnigo's only purpose.
I mean, I'm sure they got new skills. Like I said, that like the Titan had that barricade. For sure, the Warlock and Hunters are gonna have something new. I mean, when you saw the video, they had instead of 2 squares on the bottom, they had 3. So what the third is, we don't know. I mean, they didn't explain in detail. Only
Yeah,
people
I mean,
that play the game
I'm
can tell you what it
sure,
is.
I'm sure there'll be new stuff. I mean, I'm just going off what I saw. I'm not saying that it's not going to be anything new and stupid. I'm just saying, but what they showed us, just looks similar. But I mean, it's hard. I can understand. It's so many ways you can make different ways for a hunter to fight. You know, so I can understand.
Can I ask Austin a question since he's very vocal in the comments?
Go ahead.
All right, Austin, what is it that you want to see from this game? Since you know you're getting mad at us, what is it that you want to see in this game? He says that we're putting words in his mouth.
I know. But all I did was read his exact comment. So I don't know how much words I was putting in his mouth.
What are you guys doing?
I'm outside. Or are you in there already? Oh, yeah.
I'm
My
in
bad.
here waiting for you guys.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm taking part of the war.
This guy over here looks like he's from the Ku Klux Klan over here.
He says he wants to see us not talk about the game. Okay, Austin, if you don't want to see us not talk about this game, then leave the video, okay? We're not one of these freaking SJW channels. They're going to be like, oh, we're sorry for offending you. We're going to change everything we do. No, you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. Leave. Freaking A, man. Your generation's the worst. That'll really set him off.
Oh, but what is it that he wants to see?
He doesn't.
He's
not even responding. So he's really proven himself not to be the one that doesn't know anything about this game because he's not contributing.
I can't leave because you're not talking about correct
Neither
stuff.
are you.
Well,
Be constructive.
All right,
Stop
all right.
being freaking negative.
Let's talk about this as grown ass men here, because I'm sure we are grown ass men, and there's other people watching this live stream. It's not just him.
I know. He's the one most offended. Omnigo.
I know.
Ugh, I hate
It's
that.
like what? So you're saying we're saying stuff here wrong? We're putting words in your mouth, yada yada yada. But I asked you a question of what do you want to see in the game, and you don't answer me. You just want to go and attack us.
I know.
So I'm just asking a question. What is it that you want to see in this game?
What are you looking forward to? We're trying to include you. Okay, Austin? Just because we said our opinion on what we think about the game doesn't mean you can get mad about that. It's just our opinion. Relax.
I mean, I disagree with some stuff
I'm
with
gonna
that.
call you. You're
but-
being negative.
Well, I mean,
He's gonna call us. All right, we're gonna do a follow up with you, Austin. And we're gonna bring you into the chat, into the voice chat, so we can see if you make sense.
bring it to the sport. So I'm download the app.
Yeah, get Discord, Austin, and we'll bring you in. Okay.
Yeah, get it now. Download it. Make your thingy, and Matt will send you an invite, and you can get on the channel right now.
All right.
Bring in a watcher.
You can be the voice of your generation. All right, so where did we leave off on Destiny 2? So things we liked. I liked the new abilities they were showing. The story seemed more robust. You're gonna be more, into the NPC characters, which is cool. They needed to do that definitely. All right, now there were a lot of things that we caught that it just
the story campaign looks better. That's
way better.
That's
Yeah.
straight off the bat. I mean,
which it
looks-
should be.
you can invest in the
It's
story
more
now.
story driven. You can tell by all the cinematics
I mean-
they had running.
Yeah, I mean they said there's gonna be more cinematics than ever, even with all the DLC in Destiny 1. So I'll be surprised to see at least 5 more, because there wasn't that many in this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
And she said that was like, that's not something that excites me, because it was only like 5 cinematics. So the Taken King at the beginning, the
Which is
Iron Banner
awesome.
at the end. It wasn't that much.
Which, I mean, you don't really need cinematics to tell a good story, but, I mean, it's good that they're going to be putting the work in to add that. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think they're already going the right way. I mean, the point is that they listen to what consumer asked for
most part.
That's the whole point.
All right, so some of the things we didn't like, and if you were listening closely, you would catch this. So it sounds like when we get the game original, when it first comes out, we're gonna get a strike and a raid, so singular.
Yeah. Well, I think they were talking more toward what the people that were there, Matt. Now that I was looking at it.
You think so? Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Destiny 1, we only had the Vault of Glass, right? We only had one raid.
Yeah, but there was multiple strikes at the beginning of Destiny 1.
Yeah, there was.
For them,
Yeah,
for them to only release one, that'd be
ridiculous.
very bad.
Hopefully,
That'd be
like you said,
very bad.
it was just for the people there that were getting ready to play. I thought he was talking more along the lines of the full game, but that might not be the case. So hopefully, more than one strike. If it's just one raid, I'll forgive that since that's all we had with Destiny 1. Come here. So,
I'll die.
you weren't
I'll die.
impressed at all, Jonathan, with the Hunter, his new ability.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. It just looked very much alike to what I already have. Like you run around and you do one-hit kills with whatever weapon he's holding. So it wasn't new to me.
It looked like the one you have now.
Yeah. Juan can relate because Juan uses Hunter. You get cover in electricity and you run faster and you just melee everybody in one hit. And so you use
I mean,
this one.
it looked
uses
cooler
that.
than me.
But
Yeah, it
it
looked
looked
more
cooler.
acrobatic.
Yeah, it looked cooler, but in the end, it's the same result, same style, just running around and stabbing. Punching.
Wrecking catch,
It's
yo.
a different flair. But it definitely looked cooler. But, I was expecting something new.
You dead?
Mm-hmm.
She got.
She did?
right now.
Oh, almost died.
And she like disappeared from me.
The agents of Crota's
Hey, I got green and green.
The Hive will not take this transgression lightly.
You just nitpicking now, Austin.
I've given them something new to do.
Yes. He's like, you say you play the game more, but you know you can't use a fusion rifle from that range. Actually, the Susano you can. Because that freaking gun is insane.
Destiny 2 reminds me of Killzone Shadowfall.
Killzone Shadowfall, wow. Killzone, man. I've never played a Killzone game, but they looked awesome on PlayStation.
Well, me and
I had
Jonathan
it
used to
on
play the
PlayStation
first
2.
ones. Yeah, me and
PlayStation
Jonathan
2.
played the 1 and 2 on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard bad things of Killzone Shadowfall.
That was that the last one? Did that come out on PlayStation 4?
Yeah, for the PS4. Yeah, because they lied about a lot of stuff for that game, and they got wrecked. They got sued and everything for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they lied about the multiplayer. They lied about frame rate and graphics.
Damn.
And then when they got tested about that, they got sued.
So I wonder if
I
he's
don't
Dash Shaven. Are you saying that in regards of a bad way? So Destiny 2 may be bad, like Killzone Shadowfall, or did you like Killzone Shadowfall? Answer that question. So I don't know. September 8th is going to come out. They're going to be a $99 edition, and that only gets you the first 2 expansions, which Destiny had, what, 4 expansions, right?
Destiny 1?
Yeah. We had 4 expansions.
I mean, you pay
Yeah,
what,
thanks.
$20 for the first 2 expansions. The first one was weak. Then you have the second one with the raid.
King was 40, right?
The third one was Taken King, which was
30.
bucks.
Was it
No,
40?
it
30
was 40.
bucks.
Damn.
It was 40.
I remember it was
that
40.
well.
I remember because Lewis was gonna get it, and it was like that's too high. It was too steep.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
us
yeah.
being
It
like,
was-
it's too steep.
Yeah, that was
40 bucks.
steep. Yeah, that's true. It was $40, and we were not gonna wait. We were waiting for it to go on sale, and we did.
Yeah,
And then
I remember that clearly. It was 40 bucks.
Fallen, Rise of Iron, we didn't get that one either. We waited until it went on sale. I waited, and I got it. I told you fools about it. You guys, nah, I'm not. This.
No, it was
Well,
better.
we were out of it
Part
by
two's
then.
gonna
Like,
come
we
out.
didn't play.
Yeah.
No, I know,
I'm way
but
too
it
out
was,
of it.
it
Part
was on
two's about to
sale.
come out. It was just like
When those DLCs go on sale, I jump on those DLCs
Yeah.
because they're too pricey. Like you're never gonna see any Call of Duty DLC go on sale.
I don't know if I killed him
Ever.
or not. I was about to prove you wrong, Austin. You can use it from that range, butthead. You're watching me do it, jerkwad. Anything else about Destiny 2 that I hope we actually get to do something with the ships. I thought that was a real waste of resources, not being able to do anything with the ships. Like in Warframe, now I'm just using this as an example. In Warframe, you can call in your ship to do airstrikes. You know, that would be cool. Something you can throw down and like your ship will come in and do a blast thing or something. Like something that's other than just a loading screen, because those ships really are useless. Like they offer nothing for you, you know.
Well, I mean, they already made it sound like they're not gonna be a big part. I mean, you can jump from planet to planet without getting on your ship anymore.
I like that. I like not having to have to go to orbit every time you want to do something else. Like that's pretty cool. It feels like being on the planets is going to be a lot more involved, which is good. So I'm looking forward to that. I do think the story is going to be kind of short. I think you're going to start on Earth, but then you're going to go to the 3 planets, recruit back the 3 head honchos, and that'll be it.
Yeah, the bulk of the gameplay is gonna be side quests now that they added all that.
Yeah, it would be cool if, like, when you go to fight the final boss, Zavala and Cade 6, all of them are with you, like, as NPCs, like AI, and you have a full, like, 6-player team with 3 AI characters fighting the main boss. That would be really cool. I just, you know, as creative as Bungie is, I just feel like they can do a little bit better.
Yeah, and I hope with the raids,
I mean,
like,
let's be honest, guys. The game has evolved from when it first came out, has it not?
Yeah, it has.
No, yeah, it has. I'm not gonna give them, take away the credit. Yeah, they've
So, I
actually
mean, I
heard the
think
consumers
they're
and they've-
listening to feedback. I think they're listening to what people have to say about what they like about the game. I mean, they screwed over people
yeah.
when the Taken King came out because we grounded so many hours into the game, and all of a sudden your experience got reset. There's a new armor pieces that you had to get because you weren't strong enough now. So that kind of burnt me out. That pissed me off. I remember when it happened.
Yeah, that's
So,
what
like,
it felt like. Everything I was doing was for the demo. And
yeah,
that's
they should have given people that did that like incentives.
something. Yeah.
Like here's like a level boost, you know, and they didn't do that until, you know, Rise of Iron, where they give you like a crystal that makes your guy go up to 24.
Coming,
or
Jonathan.
But I don't know. I'm expecting. I don't know. I'm expecting in the game to be good.
So, are you gonna get it day one?
Nope.
I know Jonathan is not. I know you might. So
I will tell you, I got pissed as soon as we came into this game and I couldn't do any of the strikes just because I didn't pay $30 for damn Rise of Iron. Like
I knew it was gonna happen.
I don't like how this game.
That has Activision all over it.
Well, I don't like how this game is like a running season. Like, just because they release DLC, the whole game has to change. You know, it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm just old school. I like the way games used to be, where there's DLC. If you want to get it, it's not going to affect the core game. Because right now, you pay $60 for this game, but if you don't buy any DLC, what are you going to be able to do? Nothing. It's almost like they're forcing you to spend more money. And, you know, I'm kind of against that tactic, but it rubs me the wrong way, because I know Destiny 2 is going to be just as bad, if not worse. If not worse. Like, and there's already microtransactions in this game too, with the damn silver. Like,
That's not like
necessary.
That's not,
I understand
big,
that.
It's not necessary. It's not a big changer. I mean, you get emotes. There's 4 people that want it.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's
and-
still like, why add that? I mean,
Just to get extra money.
yeah.
It's
So
money.
silver, platinum, they're both the same color. They both cost extra money. Kind of similar to another game.
Yeah, but with the one here, you'll buy emotes. Over there's armor pieces that you need to
You
play.
get armor, I think, from those boxes sometimes.
Yeah, the ones that you just got when you got in. That was like a level 2.
Yeah,
didn't
you
do
see that,
anything?
Austin? You see how the range with this Susano? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
He could
Yeah,
prove
I
you
understand
wrong
that,
if he was
Austin.
playing-
I understand that. It's just, you know, it's another microtransaction. I know it's just for cosmetics and stuff like that for people who want it. It's just, you know,
It's there.
it's there.
For Matt use.
Yeah, it's you know, it's just
ammo.
like so. Austin, I know for
Yeah.
you it's going to be a day one buy. I'm sure. You think you're going to get like the deluxe edition? Or are you going to get the standard edition and just buy the passes separately?
What are you asking him? Ask everybody on the
Ask
that's
everybody.
watching.
What does everybody think? Day one buy for everybody? I mean, we ourselves did put a lot of hours into Destiny when it first came out, but I think that was mainly because there wasn't a lot of games on Xbox, which there isn't a lot of games right now on Xbox, though.
Yeah, I know. Microsoft dropping the pony.
Yeah,
Really,
Microsoft
really,
is really
bad.
pissing us off. You'd be happy to hear this, Austin. We're all like debating to go PlayStation.
Yeah. I'm in the midst of should I trade in my. The only thing that's keeping me from trading it is just I want to play Halo 6. That's the only thing. And I know it's gonna be bad, but I still just want to finish the damn story.
Of Halo 6? Oh, yeah, like end it.
Cause Halo Wars 2 gave me hope.
Really?
So let's see.
Oh, the
yeah, it did.
storytelling.
So, yeah, so I'm hoping they can keep it because
Austin already pre-ordered the $100 version.
Oh crap!
Which is good. That's awesome, bro. I mean, you're a big Destiny guy, so go ahead and get it, you know? But don't get mad at us for not getting it. Yeah, he says yes, please come to PS4. I'm just like, I keep convincing myself, no, I've been Xbox for so long. It's like, this E3 will determine, Austin, I'll tell you that. This E3 coming up,
Yeah.
if Microsoft doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to show except for some stupid 8-bit side-scroller, then I think I will be seriously thinking about it.
yeah, we talked about this already.
Yeah, this is our
I don't know
previous
if I'll be
podcast.
trading in my Xbox. I think I'll just buy a PS4. I'm not gonna trade my
No,
Xbox
yeah,
Series
probably.
for Forza and other games I own.
Well, you can get Gran
Other
Turismo for
thousands.
PlayStation.
Ew.
I don't think it's as good.
Yeah. I'm not a car guy, and I think that game sucks.
Forza, I'm an arcade car guy. Like, I like arcade type racing, and when you're in Forza, you're racing. It's just as like, you better slow down to 10 miles an hour, or you're gonna wipe out. It's like, what the hell? I'm supposed to be able to drift past this corner.
Can you drift in the game?
Yeah, I think so. It's well, Horizon is more arcadey than the regular Forza.
This is a tad bit, but it's still hard. Once you get used to it,
What was that one game you guys used to play for Xbox 360?
Oh man, that freaking game was awesome.
Test Drive Unlimited.
Test Drive Unlimited. The first one was so good.
Oh, crap.
Off-roading.
Take that car off road. The first one was awesome. The second one kind of went away from what made it great, but it was still
So
good.
it's so sad that company went bankrupt.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so, well, we probably shouldn't talk about that. It's not Destiny.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry guys. Sidetrack with
No. I was going to bring up about Scalebound. Apparently, Microsoft
Oh.
got renewed the rights for it. But,
Yeah, they renew it.
yeah, that's
That's
gonna
probably
be,
if they do. That's their big news at E3 probably. Super scale down back.
Can you imagine? I'll be so. Well, I was going to bring that up in the gaming, the Quickfire news show this week.
Okay, then we'll leave that to you. But,
Anything else you guys want to add? Like anybody on the chat? You guys agree with us?
Is Destiny
Disagree
better
with us.
on PlayStation or Xbox?
oh my God, that's self-answered. And that question, you answered it.
Yeah, honestly,
I
let me
wanna-
rephrase that. Let me say that again too. The reason why I might not get it too is because I'm pissed that we as Xbox players have to wait a freaking year for content in Destiny 2. Like that is just pissing me off.
That's exaggerated. Like
That's ridiculously
yeah.
exaggerated,
A
and
year
that's
is
not
crazy.
Bungie's fault. That's freaking Xbox all day.
Yeah.
well, if I can add something to this real quick.
Go ahead.
It's ridiculous how the 360 and the PS3 when they came out, the 360 had all the exclusives.
Right.
but it wasn't to the point where PS3 didn't have a chance to get exclusives. But this time around, it's like Sony's just buying everything up.
Everything.
Just everything. It's like a monopoly move. It's like Star Wars, Red Dead Redemption, anything they can get their hands on, they're trying to make it exclusive. And to me, it's like that's
Well, it's smart.
That's bad for
It's
business.
genius. Well, because Xbox is like, oh, we're gonna have this Xbox Scorpio, and PlayStation's just like,
No, that's what I
okay.
was gonna say.
PlayStation's just like,
what I was gonna
okay,
say,
release
like-
your Xbox Scorpio. We're buying every game, like every game company we're gonna pay for, so that you can't play crap on that thing, except for Netflix and 4K.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like because they're getting everything, but Microsoft is not doing anything.
Red
It
Dead, yeah,
sucks,
definitely
'cause-
awesome. That game's
What's
gonna
his
be
name?
freaking tight.
Phil Spencer, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Phil
He
Spencer.
said that they were no longer gonna invest in exclusives, which is
Why would you even come out and say that?
why. Why would you do that? Why?
Just shot himself in the foot.
Is anybody? Well, there's not a lot of people have left already, but we have like no Xbox support.
Well, we'll see after. When is E3?
June.
June. We'll find out after June.
Yeah. We will find out after June. I just need to get my hands on a Xbox layout controller if I get a PlayStation. I hate the PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently they do have controllers out like this, the Xbox.
Yeah, I've seen them. It's like Mad Cats or some garbage.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end. We'll finish this strike and then we'll end the podcast. Thanks for contributing, dominating the chat, Austin.
You may keep doing it because you may stir other people to join the conversation.
You can go ahead and
Even though-
resubscribe now, Austin, you jerk. If it was you.
Even though he was mad for like half the time.
Hey, congratulations, bro, for graduating. Now you get to find a job and join society.
And I hate DLC as much as the rest of us that pay for it.
I mean, Austin, if you were giving me some PlayStation exclusive videos to put up on the channel, you'd be helping us out. We'd be cutting you in. But you've kind of ignored all of us, butthead.
Didn't he make his own channel?
He's had his own one. Whee!
So this is what I hate about Destiny right now so far.
What?
I haven't played this game in like 8 months. And I feel like I've already played this one too many times. This already feels repetitive, yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would like give us access to every strike they've ever released instead of just like current ones, you know? Like build up the whole thing. Ready to pay for more games. Show your face. Oh. Blue drop. Reiju controller. Okay. What? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh crap.
You're gonna move to Asheville. Do it, Austin. I'll get you on these videos. And guide you, my son.
Guide you in the ways of hate. Oh, crap.
We get big enough, Juan and Jonathan are gonna have to move up here too.
I guess there's some fine print we didn't read.
I mean, it's only that. Suck it.
My arrows are on. Red Havoc. We're dead.
Hey, I got a blue drop, guys.
What did I? Oh no, I got two.
All right, thank you guys for watching. You'll catch this video up tomorrow on YouTube, cut down and trimmed down. I'll try to cut out all my reactions to your comments, Austin. But other than that, thanks for participating. And we'll see you guys later.